Thanks for coming in and being patient and waiting. My name is Elena. I'm a registered dietitian. I work in an outpatient setting, and I work at various workshops just to bring awareness to family meals and stocking up pantry, with healthy ingredients. So today I wanted to review some labels. So I have a few boxes here that I wanted to kind of show you and have you guys review it. On one of your handouts, I have, do you have more handouts, or you did? I don't know, did you guys get a big handout, pediatric handout? Oh, okay. Oh yes, that's the one. So there's a label here that, this one here has a label. So this is a great resource. So we will discuss calories for kids just to make sure kids get enough food, how much macronutrients they need. Macros are protein, carbohydrates, and fats. And micros are like vitamin D, iron, calcium. Those are all the things that we need to think about to support growth of our kids here. So just to get started, I wanted to have everyone introduce themselves. I remember some of you from last time. And how old are your kids? How many kids do you have? Would you like to start?
I'm Jessica, and I got a 3 and a 1 year old.
3 and a 1? Okay. Are they're right here? Well, he's right there. Okay. He's 1? He's a big kid. 2 in November. Okay, very good. And you're?
I'm James. My daughters are Teresa and Katie. They're 6 and 5.
6 and 5? Okay.
7 and 5, sorry.
She gave you the look. 7 and 5, okay.
Hi, I'm Maureen. I have 4 grown children, but a new granddaughter that's 11 days old.
Congratulations. Excellent.
I'm Isaac, and this is Sakura. She'll be 2 in October.
Okay, very nice.
Rebecca, I have Justin, he's 15 months.
Okay.
Selena, I have Caleb, he's 2. I have my twins, they're 18.
The big kids.
23-year-old.
Okay, excellent. So we have a mixture of different ages. So this would be a great resource for you guys to review on the pediatric nutrition to see for what age groups is what the calorie range your children should be focusing on. So can I borrow this for a sec? So for example, we have for your boys, your twins, they're 16 to 18. You can see how based upon their physical activity, what are their calorie ranges. You know, your kids, for example, you guys are in both different, what's that? Oh, okay. They're in different age groups as well. So I just want you guys to keep in mind, if your kids are running around after school or they swimming, obviously they're out here, they have, they go outside to the park, that kids need a lot of calories, especially for these girls here at their age group. For active girls or active boys, they need a lot of calories, just as much as an adult would. I think one of the biggest misconceptions that people do have is that because someone is small, they think they don't need that many calories. But in order to support growth, we want to make sure that the kids get pretty much as we need. If you look at 14 years old, look how for active boys they need 2,800 calories. That's a lot of calories. Typical adult would need about 16, 18. For males, it's a little bit more depending on their physical activity. So it's important to make sure that we provide the calories, but also nutrient-dense calories. Today, we do have a recipe, so if somebody wants to get involved and help me cook, you're more than welcome to. I think some of you helped me last time. Who helped me? Where's the little girl? She's not here tonight that helped last time? Okay. She did a lot last week. So Sean is with me here. He's a student from Penn State. So if you have any questions also, he's a good go-to, right? All right. So this is a great reference, you guys. It's a great sheet for you to refer to for your kids for specific age groups. I wanted you guys to look, she'll get them snacks in a second, so you have. I want you guys to review certain, I'll give you different types of boxes here so we can all follow along and review various nutrients here. I have different ones. You guys have cereals. You have another cereal as well. This one happens to be like a lean cuisine. That one. And then we have buttered popcorn.
Do you want this, and there's a whole wheat pasta box there too.
Perfect. Yep, I think I have that one from last time.
I'm pulling it out of my recycling.
So, could you guys pick up that? And I just want you to kind of look and review with me the label. On one of the handouts that you have, it does go through the nutrition facts here, the label, and it helps you and assist in explaining everything, what we have, what we're looking for. So primarily, we look at what is the serving size, you know, and what's the, how many servings
No,
per.
Angel.
Ooh.
Angel.
Ooh, 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 ooh.
Angel.
Oh,
Give me him.
you're okay.
Come here.
You're
No.
feisty.
Angel.
Here you go. Whoa. There you go. Where's your mama? There you go.
Stop.
Do you guys want any water? We have some water here while I'm talking. Anybody wants any water or NMA? All right, just to move on, I want you guys to look at the ingredient nutrition facts. So when we start looking at the label, I want you to see, you know, what is the serving size, you know, for what particular item that you're eating. Like you guys have cereal here, for example. Your cereal and her cereal different. So the serving size varies. Also, serving size will vary depending upon different cheeses also. So I just want you guys to bear in mind that it's important to look and to measure out. For example, for you, it's 3/4 of a cup versus this one here, which has granola, it's 2/3 of a cup. So it's a big difference. We want to make sure that we're actually counting exactly how many grams we need. Are you okay? You all right? Do you want to get him a snack in the back? Because she has fruit out there. You want to grab it? Aw. So as we're looking at the macronutrients, that would be fat, carbohydrates, and protein. Do you want me to grab NMA to get him some fruit? Yeah? NMA. Okay. Just he's probably hungry. Ooh.
Stop.
You guys okay? All right, so let me just talk about more about the nutrition facts. So you guys all have your containers there as we're looking at various nutrition. Did somebody else leave? Some other kid or?
No, no, just
Oh, just them? Okay. She's a cutie. Is she good? Yeah. All right. So looking at the nutrition facts, we want to see what is the serving size and what is in that serving size. So you're looking at the daily value there, which is to the right of all the grams, and you're seeing how is that pertinent to what you're eating. However, I want to make sure you guys know that the daily value, the percentages might not be pertinent to you or to your child because it is based on a 2,000 calorie diet. So let's say if your kid is eating 2,800 calories or 1,200 calories, it's not 2,000 calories. So, you know, it might not be getting 12% of fiber that I have here, or on yours, for example, you might not be getting whatever all of these are. It's going to be different values because this is based on a 2,000 calorie diet, okay? So that varies depending on, you know, what is your kids or what is your specific caloric. Does everybody understand that? Any questions? Okay. So we definitely want to make sure we get our macros or macronutrients. Once again, that's fat, carbohydrates, and protein. Those are important. We need our protein for structural. All our body cells have proteins. Carbohydrates we need for energy. That is the preferred fuel that our body uses. And when we look at the carbohydrates, we want to make sure that we also have some source of fiber. If an item has, you know, greater than 3 grams of fiber, it's pretty nutritious, meaning it has more whole grains there. And we can verify that by looking at the ingredient facts. You know, so for example, what does yours say for the first thing in the ingredients? So we're looking at the ingredients.
Yellow flour.
Okay, yellow corn flour.
Yellow corn flour, cornbread flour.
Okay. All right. So whatever is the first ingredient, that's what it has most of. So what about yours?
Kashi, 7 whole grains.
Sorry, she didn't have anything.
It's okay. No problem.
This is ancestral.
I'm sorry, babe. You okay? He's chasing me.
So the first item is
Kashi,
kashi.
which is really healthy for you.
Yes, let me see what's the second one here. It's so hard to read. All right, so it's a blend of hard wheat, rice, barley, oats, buckwheat, sesame. So we have a blend of whole grains. That's why this cereal here probably has a lot of fiber. Okay? It has 8 grams of fiber.
32%.
So 32%, but that's based upon 2,000 calorie diet. So you want to bear that in mind, that if you're trying to be, for example, carb steady or lose weight, maybe that's not specific to you. What about yours?
First couple ingredients are broccoli and chicken.
Wow, for lean cuisine, that's not bad,
Yeah.
right?
No, and it comes with 5 grams of dietary fiber in it too.
Okay,
That would be considered an excellent source.
Yeah.
that's right.
Yeah, 20% for a 2,000 calorie.
What is
diet.
your meal there?
I got here. I got the roasted red pepper chicken.
That's
Actually
not
sounds
bad.
Pretty decent.
Yeah, so that would be something that's a simple to keep in a freezer then, you know?
That's actually something I would just make. Not
Yeah.
even-
Well,
I don't-
exactly.
Yeah, I
So
don't buy a lot of frozen food, so it's
that's great. That's very good. Not everybody's able to create
it's-
meals.
it's tough. I grew up in a big family that cooked a lot, so I know most of my family's recipes by heart. And
Excellent.
That's why I'm the one that cooks all the time.
That's great. That's very good. You know, it's probably like a walk in the park for you, right, by
Oh,
now? Yeah, you know all your stuff. So how about you guys? What are your ingredients there?
I have maple and brown sugar oatmeal.
Okay, that's the first ingredient?
No, the first ingredient is whole grain rolls oats.
Okay.
Roll oats.
All right, that's good. So, and this has 3 grams of fiber, so that's good. So that's more of a wholesome ingredients. Now yours is interesting.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure it out here.
So she has, show everybody what you have. Guys, she has like a movie popcorn, buttered popcorn. So now here's the deal with it. It says artificially flavored popping corn, all right, microwave one. So look at that and tell me what's some of the ingredients there. So ingredients,
Oh, right there.
it's okay. It's in red.
All right, so it's popping corn,
Mhm.
hydrogenated,
Hydrogenated.
hydrogenated soybean oil, salt, natural and artificial flavor, colored yellow, lake beta carotene.
All right, so what do you guys, can you pick something out from there that you're thinking that should not be there? It's just popcorn, right? Should it be just popcorn? What does it have? A whole bunch of stuff in there.
Colored yellow.
Yeah, right. Why do we need food coloring in our popcorn? Hydrogen. Tell them more about that, Sean.
Hydrogenated oils, they're high in omega-6 fatty acids, so that's not good for your heart. If you eat a lot of omega-6, and over time it's going to build up, it's going to cause plaque in your arteries, it's going to put you at risk for developing cardiovascular disease.
So we don't want that.
Yeah, we want omega-3s, we're focused on getting healthy fats.
Yep. So what this is in popcorn, exactly. So that's why it's so important to read the labels. That's why I encourage you guys. That's why I'm going over this. Everybody has a different item, and we're reviewing.
Can you ask
The ingredients.
Teresa what kind of popcorn her and Kaylee make? Or ask Kaylee what kind of popcorn they make on Heckerman Street? How do
What?
they make popcorn?
How do you guys make popcorn?
When we're on Heckerman Street, what do? We have a popcorn popper. You turn it.
Oh, you
Tell her
do?
how you do it. You put a little oil, right? And then what do? Show her, tell her.
Tell me, guys.
They go around and they make it with the popcorn oil. We just put a little bit, and then we just
You-
one of them shakers, and they have to spin it all.
Excellent. You know, popcorn is a healthy snack. Popcorn's a whole grain. So that's why when you have certain things like that, when they put in a microwave popcorn, it's misleading. Or movie popcorn, what do you think that is? It's the same idea. So we want to make sure, if you do this infrequently, obviously it's not going to be, but if you go to the movies twice a week, that becomes a problem, you know? So I encourage you guys to take a look at those ingredients and sort through them. Learn what it is. And I'm giving you a lot of information. So take the time to review some of the info that I'm giving you. But that does not belong in our obviously in the ingredient list. So partially hydrogenated is something that we don't want. It is absorbed like a saturated fat and not heart healthy. Anything else that you guys picked out in your ingredient list that you're not sure what it is? He likes it.
Another important thing to know about the ingredient list is that wherever the ingredient is listed in the list of ingredients is the percentage of it in the food. So the further, the higher it is on the list, the more of it there is in the food. So as you go along the list, you know, if hydrogenated oil is like number 2 or number 3 in the ingredient list, then you can be pretty sure that that food is really high in hydrogenated oil.
And the way that it's, when someone does have, so for example, you look at the ingredients, you see how most of them will have, it says trans fat, right? Do you see that under fats, total fat? So when you see trans fat and then you look at the ingredient list, most likely you'll see the hydrogenated, partially hydrogenated. And that's what will, you know, that's how it correlates.
Yeah, so a lot of companies, what they'll do is because there's regulation on this, trans fat can be in the food product as long as it is under 0.5 grams. They can still list it as 0 grams of trans fat. So if it's 0.5 grams, it can still be contained in the food, but they don't have to list that. So you can find that in the ingredients.
So, and for example, if you have, that's per serving, but what if you have 2 servings? So you're already getting 1 gram, you know? So that's the whole point, is that it's important to look for that, you know, in the ingredient section, and then you know that if you have more than 1 serving, you'll get it for sure.
I have a question about the coloring. I heard to stay away. Excuse me. I heard to stay away from like orange, red,
Yellow, blue, all of them. They have been, there's a lot of research out there, and I have to say that in U.S. it is used pretty widely, and you know, M&Ms and things like that. But in Europe it's been banned, so they use more of natural coloring. Certain supermarkets do use beet juice or turmeric for coloring, which is more, you know, obviously it's more of a natural, it's an herbs. So I do encourage that, but there is research that shows that it's poor for cognitive. It's good, bad for the behavior of the kids to be utilizing that. Yeah. Autistic maybe, autism. Oh, ADD. Yeah, ADHD. Yes. Food coloring. And blue is a big one, yeah. So, and look, it's in M&Ms, you know. So exactly. So that's why it's important for us to really see. Even certain supplement brands, they have food coloring. So be careful. Watch your vitamin boxes. You know, even for kids.
I bought a can of fruit cocktail and cherry, and it has Carmine, the green beetle.
Yeah, absolutely.
There's a word I don't know, it's trical.
It's just the type of that's all. Okay, so that's a pretty wholesome, that's a good product then. That's a pretty decent product.
That's why I'm looking at this and I'm like, wow, there's like nothing bad in this ingredient.
For a frozen TV dinner, it's not too bad.
I'm really surprised.
Yeah, so that's why I wanted to bring like different varieties of packages that we can review. Any more? Are you satisfied? Got your answer question? Okay. So yours is pretty good. What did you have?
Oatmeal, the maple and brown sugar.
What are they adding to that?
Natural and artificial flavor.
Okay.
Calcium.
So make it more of a supplement. I also mentioned that certain supplements might have food coloring added to it as well. Certain gummies, you know, kids gummies. So, you know, obviously we're trying to avoid the food coloring, but they utilize it everywhere. Exactly. So make sure, I think yours is pretty good product, pretty wholesome, right?
Yeah, it's okay.
So, and yours is also pretty good, I would say, right? What do you have in there? Can you read some of our?
The yellow with the ingredients. Ingredients.
Yes.
Oh, it's yellow corn flour, corn bran flour.
That's it. So you see, he only has a few ingredients, and for a cereal, you guys, this is pretty good cereal right here. These puffins. Has anyone seen this before?
They look like Chex.
They don't taste like Chex. They're a lot more flavorful. They're pretty good, you guys. So they have 5 grams of fiber. Is he under the table? It doesn't have a lot of sodium. It still has sodium, though most of the things in the box will have sodium. Okay, it's used as a preservative. So obviously we want to be mindful, but most of the things in the box, especially the TV dinners. How much does yours have for sodium?
Sodium is actually kind of high, 520 milligrams. It's,
And it's for the whole box?
Yeah.
Okay, all right. So that's, it's moderate, I have to say, because there are TV dinners that have over 1,000 milligrams of sodium. So, for example, just to show you or to tell you what it looks like in volume compared to regular table salt. So, about 3/4 of a teaspoon is about 1,500 milligrams, between 3/4 to 1 teaspoon. So it's not that much, but if we're eating out a lot, you will surpass that. Or if you're eating a lot, on the go, you'll surpass that. So you want to try and eat more wholesome, things that we cook from scratch and utilize more herbs and spices versus salt. Salt is also an electrolyte. Want to tell them more about the electrolytes?
Well, electrolytes are responsible for like neural function. So all the signals your brain is sending right now to keep you awake, move you around. That's what electrolytes they do essentially. They provide electrical transmission throughout the body. So you can't survive without salt and electrolytes. But the point is to keep it into a range that is safe for your body to handle. It's pretty easy with processed foods nowadays to consume 5,000–6,000 milligrams of salt, which is double the recommended daily allowance for it. So at that point, you're putting yourself at risk for developing hypertension, cardiovascular.
So it's we need to find a balance. So for people that have high blood pressure already, we want to make sure that we stay within 1,500 milligrams, or like that 1 whole teaspoon, or 3/4 of a teaspoon. That's so little. But salt is an electrolyte, so we want to make sure that we don't severely restrict that, because we do need that for neurological, and also for sports nutrition, or for kids, just to keep them hydrated. They're running around all day. So if we're adding salt to our foods, in moderate amounts, that's acceptable. But if we're eating out French fries, you're probably going to be getting much more than what you need. Talking about electrolytes, water infusions. These are pretty awesome for hydration. And May did a great job. Last time we had a nice one, right? We had cucumber water and strawberries. Lemon lime and mint. Has anyone tried mint? You guys like mint? Did you like it? Good. With water infusions?
What is this? And I was like, oh, it's good for you. It's really good for you.
Yeah. Water infusions, it's good.
What is, you're not telling me that it's good for you, bro.
It's good. So, number one, it'll get you to drink a little bit more. Hopefully it tastes better that you like, and it keeps you hydrated, and it's a great, it infuses. Ooh! She put her fingers in the fan. All right, so this is a good one as well. So, yes.
When you buy salt,
Salt, yes.
iodized, and the other one, I'm hypothyroid.
You want iodized salt. We need,
The iodized.
that's right. There's also kelp. Have you heard of the kelp salt? That's also very good for thyroid health. We need the iodine, and that's a great place to get it. We all need iodine in small amounts, but especially for thyroid health, it's excellent to support that. That's great. Yeah, definitely iodized salt. Thank you for your question. Any more questions? I'm going to move on. You guys are good? All right, excellent. I love the mangoes that the kids are eating. Good. What else did we serve? It was mangoes, banana. Excellent. So lots of vitamin A in this guy here. So here today we have we're gonna make quesadillas. Quesadillas are great because we can do so many things. We can vary so many ways. And I'm gonna get, what's that for her? Melina. So I'm gonna plug this in so we can start doing some things as we're talking. All right, you guys. So, are you okay? You guys good? No?
I'm okay, but I'm not okay.
What happened? What did I miss?
I'm like freaked out over here, but I'm okay.
Excellent. Guys, this is a quesadilla maker. They have different sizes for quesadilla makers. This is a quick way to make lunch, dinner, all in one. We can start with our, quesadillas. Tortillas, right? Tortillas, and then you go from there. This one here is a great one. It has 4 grams of fibers, 5 grams of protein per 1 tortilla. This is what they look like. Ooh! You okay, you guys? Let's maybe get that towards you a little bit, so because every time they walk by, they step on it. All right. So we can modify our quesadillas however we want. It can be vegetarian, it could be meat-based, it can have chicken without chicken, or we can just do beans and cheese, We can add different veggies. You can also saute. You can even buy simply, if you're going home, like tonight, for example, you can stop by, get a rotisserie chicken, right? $6. You can get some, these guys here. This is the brand. There's other brands if you want. Whole wheat tortilla, or you can do like a Mission one. There's different brands, so you can do even like a spinach one or a tomato one, whatever you want, whatever's your preference. So you have that, shredded cheese. That's our ingredients. Beans, whatever beans you prefer. Yeah, exactly.
Quesadilla like an omelet. You kind of just take a bunch of really healthy ingredients, you all put it in.
Put it in, close it up. Exactly. So this is a different way to kind of present it because it just melts it together and makes it into a little like pocket. That's all. Have you guys ever tried these or no? I do this every weekend for my kids. It's an easy grab and go meal. You guys can do this here if you want.
We've never done it. We will now that we have.
Yeah, exactly. So, all right. So I got my hands clean. I have one of these guys here. Did you get a chance to wipe it down though?
I wiped it down, but I didn't spray it with anything. So I didn't know if we should spray it.
Do you have a spray or no? You don't have to have a spray if you. So here goes our mozzarella cheese here. So like I said, you can get like a rotisserie chicken and work with that. You can just break up pieces, put it right into these, right in here. Then you can put your veggies. So today I will be using these Goya black beans. So this is our source of protein. It has lots of fiber. We have iron here. Beans are very nutritious, right? Tell them more about beans. Awesome, thank you.
Well, as she said, it's good protein source, fiber, lots of micronutrients like we were saying before. So
very filling, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Fiber.
You can think of like little vitamins in a way. They contain a lot of the things that you need for your
super versatile beans.
Yes.
Super versatile. You can even blend it. You can actually blend this and make it into a spread also. On your sandwiches or whatnot. Or so basically you just put it in here. I just want to make sure it gets into every pocket. So, and then you can put veggies. So this is where you can kind of basically put whatever veggies you want. You can even just have beans and cheese if you want, or if you want to saute, let's say red peppers, green peppers, and onions, and then put that on here. You can even do little pieces of celery. So I'm just gonna do like 1 piece each. But it's literally going to be like dividing into little pockets here. Okay, you guys? Has anyone used this machine before or no? No. Very easy. Kids will love it because it's, you can hold it in your hand and walk around. All right, so once again, you can do whatever you want. We take the second one to close it, but I will first shred, put my cheese on top. And this is heating it up from the bottom and from the top. So I want to make sure it's nice and even all around. Mozzarella cheese is a great cheese to use. It's a part skim. Mozzarella cheese is naturally lower in sodium, so it's a good cheese. If you use more of Italian spices, it'll have more sodium. Hello. All right, you guys, do you like cheese? Should I load it? I'm loading it up here. All right, I'm just trying to get it nice and even. And then I'm just gonna close it and it's gonna pop together. Just let it sit for a little bit. The bottom layer already got warmed up a little bit. We're literally just binding it together. Once again, mozzarella is naturally lower in sodium. You can get mozzarella sticks. You can actually shred them if you want to use it that way. But the best way for quesadillas, it's nice to have shredded cheese, you know? You can put that in, like, let's say, if you don't use the wraps, if you're not doing it this way, you can just make a wrap and close it together, or you can utilize, you know, with the lettuce and throw that in there. If you're doing like a cabbage wrap, you can do that too. So then I have our Greek yogurt. This is non-fat. It could be 2%, could be full fat. It depends on if the child, we have to be more mindful with the weight, or if they need more nutrient, or if they need more fat, more energy, we'll do full fat. But this is same as like sour cream. You know, you can do dip, use a simple swap for that. And here, this has 15 grams of protein for this container. So it's a great source of kind of like, it complements this, you know?
Greek yogurt over the sour cream, only because Greek yogurt is like refined, so it's higher in protein, lower in fat, whereas sour cream still has protein in it, but the saturated fat content's a lot higher. So that's just like one of those, what we were talking about before, like the conscious decision of what's in the food, to make it a simple choice like this. It's almost exactly the same.
I'm gonna get a plate to cut it.
Greek yogurt. I love this guy right here.
Yeah,
One of my favorites.
so and look, it's nice, so you cut him up. And plates for everybody else. Anybody has any questions so far? So no one has used this machine. Maybe we can kind of raffle this off at the end.
I don't have that machine, but I take the tortillas like I was telling Isaac. I made London broil and I sliced it paper thin. And for a snack, I heated the tortilla in a pan and put the meat with some horseradish sauce, and it was
Excellent. Yeah, beef strips are great. They're even sold.
that's better than like white bread.
Absolutely, absolutely. It's a nice little wrap. Oh, thank you so much.
Beef strips sauteed with green peppers over rice.
That sounds really good.
It's super simple, super easy, and she eats truly a whole plate of
She does.
Yeah.
I'm gonna
She'll eat
toast
peppers
it
all
more.
day long. Raw.
Excellent. I'm gonna toast this a little bit more so it can get nice and crispy. But so this is one like from the list that you guys received maybe last time. If you guys don't have it, we'll give it to you. We have a list of family meals, 10 no recipe go-tos that combine simple ingredients that you don't really need a specific, you know, plan, but you can throw these ingredients together to make a nice nutritious meal. So there are different entrees. If you don't have that sheet, let us know. We will give that to you. But that's a nice go-to to have in your fridge. So you see it's melting a little bit. I wanted to make sure. I'm going to give it just a couple more minutes. But, you know, we can always change up the type of beans that we also use on here, more or less. Some kids might just want to do like veggies, more like a vegetarian, different without the beans, let's say. Just cheese and like some kind of spread. You can do avocados also. Thank you. Avocados, quesadilla is also excellent as well. So, all right, thank you so much. Here we go. So, we can really kind of, I don't want to keep on waiting, but, so once again, you could have used chicken in this, or you can do these guys. I kind of overloaded it, so it's coming out. Put too much beans in here. I hope you guys like beans, but we'll do some tastings. Any questions so far? Would you guys replicate this recipe? Yes? Well, NMA, come on now. You know, like I said, you can do the chicken. That would be really good in here. Shredded chicken, right from rotisserie chicken. I mean, this is literally a couple minutes. You step by, get your chicken. Cheese, you probably have shredded cheese at home, no? And that's it. Anime, can we get some plates for everybody? Can we get plates for everyone? There. And we'll plate this out for you. Here, would you mind, you want to put that somewhere? That's fine. There you go. Just start giving the, be careful guys, it's hot. Once again, sometimes we might want to season our beans a little bit because beans are, you know, you should probably rinse them out so there's no sodium in there. So a lot of times we do want to season our beans so it has more flavor. I have made simple recipe like this before, but I personally like to saute my beans with like peppers and onions, and then I'll put it in here because it really has more flavor, and I'll put my spices that I like in there. So this is more of a like a simple recipe, but again, it's too healthy. It needs seasonings, pepper. So, Anime, do you have salt and pepper or some seasonings? No, we'll do. We have more. Obviously, we're gonna do more. All right. Here, you want to open it? Here's the spoon. But that's my point, you guys. So let's have a simple one, and now you'll see how it will change. Oops. Here you go. Can I give you this? So this one is more like bland or simple. Now we're gonna, the next rounds. Well, let's try. Do you have any other spices or?
Yeah, what do you want? I might have to go around the corner, but I have everything.
No, it's fine. I just wanted to change it up a little bit. So we have salt, we have pepper. I'll do the oregano. If you have paprika, we can do paprika. So anyway, this is like a very simple recipe. Like I said, if I will be doing it at home, we can season it. She likes it. Do you see that everybody has a different palate? This little kid is eating it all up. And some people that are used to eating out, probably salty foods, it's too bland for you, right? So that's my, but I'm gonna season this one, so don't worry. I wanna see if anybody has like, you know, you can do like paprika. I'm gonna put in here salt and pepper and some oregano. Let's see.
Piece for her at the door.
Oh, she'll get a fresh batch. All right. Oh, thank you. What do we have here? Garlic powder. Everybody's okay with garlic powder? All right. So we'll make like a fresh batch. I'm going to mix it and we'll make a new one. And spray it a little bit so it doesn't stick. All right, so here's our variation B. And then the last one we'll do will be just cheese one. Do you eat beans? Do you usually eat beans or no?
I eat beans, but not these type of beans, like what they
Kidney beans, okay. Or refried beans? Okay. So you see, it's also like people's preferences, what kind of beans you eat, so. All right, you guys. So this one will be a little bit different. You guys, if you want some Greek yogurt to try with it, Sean can pass that over. You guys can add it. All right. All right. Am I going crazy with the beans here?
Don't do too much again, remember?
It's okay. Just a few fell out. All right. Some garlic powder. Oregano.
Now we're changing it up a little bit.
We have some pepper. I hope it's not too bad. Just a little bit of salt here, you guys. Is there anything coming out? A little bit. Do you guys mind if I put again peppers? You're fine with peppers? All right. So once again, you guys can really modify this as you wish. And my last one that I'll make will be just cheese, okay? So you'll see how, you know, if you switch up the cheese, let's say you do more of the Italian cheeses, it'll be more flavorful because it has more sodium.
Can't wait.
All right. And then we'll do our cheese again. Was that good amount of cheese, you guys, or do you want, yeah? Okay. Is this something you guys would replicate at home? Would you replicate this at home? If it's seasoned?
I'm thinking like if I had a different, like I'm changing up the beans, like I would use a different type of beans instead of,
Yep.
and I would add like meat to it. What kind of beans did you use?
This is black beans. You like it? Good. And, yep. I'm just gonna add a little bit more. But do you see how, wasn't it? Yeah. But it's, you see how many modifications you can create to a simple, with simple ingredients? All right, so I'm just gonna let it sit here, let it toast a little bit. But very easy, so many modifications. If you do it like a stir fry in an oven, just whatever beans you prefer, different spices will change the whole recipe altogether. So, you know, the sky's, whatever you want to do, you can change it up according to your preferences, you know? Would you do this recipe or no, Selena? Yeah. You would? So, and definitely this is a cool machine. You can get a bigger one if you wanted to, for if you have a large family, you know, just little pockets. Right, but you have 6 little pieces here. So in reality, the kids probably just eat no more than like 3 little pieces. I'm cutting them. Yep, and then I'm just cutting them to 6 pieces. Yeah. So again, you can switch up your tortillas as well. We can make a spinach or tomato and do other dried fruit, dried like pepper flakes and tomatoes and stuff like that on there as well. Did you guys get a chance to review any of the handouts here, or?
I didn't get a handout today. Yeah, I have one from the lifetime. It's not the same thing. It's different.
Different, yeah. So
Where are they at? On the table?
we'll make sure you get some.
I came in late.
It's okay. We'll make sure you get some. So, oh, thank you so much. So I want to make sure that you. We might not. We had 5. I'm not sure if we had enough. So I want to make sure that everybody is aware that we went over the pediatric handout there, which talks about different calorie ranges for various ages. So that's important to make sure that we do fuel that the kids have enough energy. Another sheet talks about micronutrients. We discussed labels, right? You guys feel pretty confident about label reading? An ingredient list, what's pertinent, micronutrients. Would you like to go over some of the micronutrients in this sheet? Maybe that's pertinent to the kids, you know, simple ones, maybe like iron, calcium.
I don't know who's listening anymore.
I know it's hard, but
So, yeah, do you have this hand over here? Or did I just take this from you?
that's okay. We'll give it back to you.
Oh, that's better. There we go.
Actually, you need this one. Yep.
Alright, so basically, you want to take away from this one, especially for kids, calcium and vitamin D. Alright, so calcium, obviously, because your bones are going to be growing. Calcium, 90% of the calcium in your body is stored in your bones. Alright, and when I say vitamin D, that's the sun, or vitamin D you get from the sun. That's really important too because vitamin D regulates the absorption of calcium into the body. So without vitamin D, your body can't absorb calcium easily. Right? So also, since I said 90% in your bones, 10% is like when we're talking about the nerve transmission. Calcium is like also an electrolyte. That's like electricity doesn't No, so yeah, so you want to make sure you're getting enough calcium and enough vitamin D.
My son is going to take a supplement.
You like it? The next one is going to be more flavorful with different spices, and then we'll do another.
They wound up being deficient. He was right on diabetic. I knew he did research.
Yeah, that can happen. That can happen with calcium.
Hi. Here you go.
Zinc. Yeah, zinc.
All right, you guys, we have the next one modified coming up.
Oh yeah.
Really good.
was. It took my sore throat. And I did, yeah. And they're like,
It's a strong metal.
Oh, the zinc lozenges?
So zinc is a metal, and like I said, so is iron. But it's like they both play different roles. And like when you say like a metal, it's not like a piece of metal is floating around. It's like an atom, like a very small little tiny piece. It's responsible for being a cofactor or coenzyme. It binds to something else in your body. Like an enzyme or something like that. It helps aid its processes along. With iron, like you know how you were saying you get like a little tired and sluggish if you're deficient.
I want to make more.
Because iron's like the main component of healing, which binds
I'm curious what you guys think.
carries oxygen throughout the
Sure.
So you don't have enough iron.
And
You're not
anime
carrying
has more.
oxygen to your body. That's why you're tired. You don't have the energy. You feel fatigued.
Oh, sorry.
So that's why they say metals, you know.
yeah, I was surprised.
Does she like it?
Yeah, I know.
It was so expensive, like $5.99.
She's eating one by one?
Yeah, so they're doing that a lot now and stuff like that. Because people are deficient. People aren't getting enough. It's
Great though. It was one, like no sore throat. It was awesome.
You ever heard of like emergency?
Yeah.
So it's like a little package you stir up in your drink. You get brand new when you're sick.
No, not to have the cough drops that I
Oh yeah.
They were horrible.
It tastes like sour cream.
How's that one? Is that one
What do you
better?
guys think? How's this one here? How's this batch? Really good?
It was good.
Not number one on your list?
I don't know how the first one
Okay, okay.
So what are you thinking about this one, you guys? It's a little bit different, right?
I can't taste the seasoning. Because
You want to taste the garlic?
it's not enough.
You haven't tasted the garlic? You must really love your garlic. I know Anime likes to use garlic here.
Yeah.
Your kids have definitely
So one day
that
Teresa was like, I don't like garlic. I'm like, Teresa, you eat garlic every day.
Yeah.
We don't have
I remember you told me that.
Do you guys have any questions about any micronutrients on this sheet here? Anything I can help you with?
So no, you're still not sold on this bean recipe, huh? I think you will eat it with chicken, that's for sure, right?
Okay.
Used to eating, yeah.
Used to eating chicken, yeah. We're, you know, yes, you know, and but the most recent dietary guidelines are we're encouraging people to be more plant-based. That's why we have more of like bean recipes here that we're showcasing. Beans actually are, I know you like the kidney beans, right? You said refried beans, lima beans. So I will say lima beans are good. They have a lot of fiber, they have a lot of protein. With these beans here, black beans have a lot of nutrients. They have antioxidants. It's the same antioxidant that's found in blueberries. So, you know, sometimes if you kind of blend them, then you won't, you know, if you use it, let's say mix it with other ingredients and you blend them more like as a dip, you won't taste it as much and you get some of the nutrient in there. So I'm gonna add some garlic powder to here, just for you. It was good. It's growing on you a little bit. Your taste buds are going. Yeah. So, and also paprika. Have you guys tried paprika? No? So, you know what? Let me open it and kind of have you guys smell and make sure that I want you to kind of get a taste or a smell, get your senses going, see what you think. It's smoky. It's authentic. You can utilize this with anything. It's very versatile. I would use it like with my eggs if I make like an egg salad. I want you guys to smell pass this around, paprika. I would use it in my salad, like in not things that I cook, not in dry ingredients. Like for salad, I want to use it on salad. I would use it like with my chicken dishes or eggs. So yeah, absolutely. So what do you think? Should I put this in or half of it, a little bit? Let's give it a try, you guys. Let's be a little bit exploring here. All right, and so a little bit of peppers we'll do. All right. You guys like the peppers in it or no? Keep the peppers in? Excellent, okay. All right, and then we'll... What? All right. I can't keep up with you guys here. Okay. So what do you guys think? How was the other one? Was the other one more flavorful, would you say, or what? A little bit? All right, so we have one more in the works. And I want to take questions, make sure we're... Oh, thank you so much. Bless you. Would you mind grabbing that, Sean? And then, right, as soon as I'm done with this one, we'll do the last one will be just the cheese one. Maybe the kids will like that, right? The girls liked it? See, if people are not used to eating beans, it's hard, you know, beans are super bland. That's why I said, like, I personally, with my beans, I'll saute them with other veggies.
I'm used to eating the beans like the Spanish beans. Like,
Mhm.
we'll just pick it up. No, like the Spanish beans with the potatoes and the ham. It's like a little stew.
It's a whole meal in itself. Full of sodium. Maybe next time we'll do like a tortilla soup in a crock pot. Has anyone tried something like that? Has anyone had like a tortilla soup in a crock pot? No? Yes? How did you, what's your ingredients?
I didn't actually cook it. A friend of mine made it. It was really good though.
Was it?
Yeah.
What do you think, Anna Mae? All right, you guys. In 2 weeks? Possibly?
My new favorite crock pot dish is French toast in a crock pot.
French toast, how do you make that?
It comes out so good. You
Share
get
the
You
recipe.
get the crock pot liner.
Yes?
And you just like you would with regular French toast. You dip them in, you dip your bread into the eggs, a little cinnamon, and you just layer it on. Put it on for 4 hours on low heat.
Just layer the bread?
Yeah. You layer the bread, you dip it in the egg and layer it on it with cinnamon in between, and you can put whatever, apples, whatever kind of stuff you want in between
Yeah.
the layers. 4
Okay.
hours on low heat, and it is fantastic.
Excellent,
You
okay.
use the liner though, because otherwise it sticks to the inside.
Of course.
It's horrible. It took me forever to get it out of the inside.
Aw. That's the thing.
The first time I did it.
Also, balsamic vinegar can really stick. Balsamic vinegar will also stick when you're cooking with certain things like honey, those glazes, they also stick quite a bit. So.
Balsamic vinegar helps it melt?
No, it does. Yeah. So you want to make sure that you wipe it down. You see how I'm kind of like, as I go through different ones, I wipe it down because, you know, cheese, it's hard to get it off after, you know, once it's cooled off. So while it's still warm, you can use like a damp cloth, like wet, or just a paper towel, and it comes right off. Okay. So what's everybody making for dinner tonight? I'm curious. You start. You'll be our model for tonight. What are you gonna do? So. Well. The rice and beans. What, the kids or the adults in your family? Hi. Can I? Just him? Did you get him to try? Can we start maybe, who didn't get anything yet? Oh, okay. Katie? Katie, where are you? You'll be the first one. We're all gonna watch you. Do you want the Greek yogurt? Do we have more Greek yogurt, Anna Mae?
Thank you.
She'll get more. You have more? Or?
No yogurt, but she'll have one.
Okay. Yeah, hold on a second. Let me get this for Anna Mae. Is there something that you guys want to see for next time? A specific, what is your favorite meals? And I can modify.
Make it healthier.
It has to be a mutual agreement here, though. What are you guys thinking?
Thank you.
Am I a good cook, Sean?
To make my beans to make like less sodium.
So, like what? What particular?
Because I know I put a lot of stuff in there that it makes it high in sodium.
You gotta leave your shoes on.
Caleb, come here.
See if he will eat it. Let's see. Let's see.
The little bite I did on the table.
Did it? You liked it?
Yeah, that's all right.
Awesome. Look, she liked it.
Is that all of it?
Pretty much. I'm gonna do like a plain cheese one. You guys, yeah, you are getting like a full dinner here.
Last time I didn't even get any food last time.
No?
I didn't get any.
What?
Kayla.
This is the best one? All right, so you see, because of the spices.
Oh, because of the paprika?
The paprika maybe you like, so maybe that should be coming to your pantry.
Kayla, come here.
You can taste the garlic because you. All right, good. So I mean, simply put, it's just modifying your recipes, adding more spices. Beans are bland, so right, Sean?
I like your mic.
My mic.
Last time I didn't realize what the sound was going to be like. And it's like I was like, there's no way to go. Because of all the ambient.
What do you liked yours or what?
I had one bite so far.
One bite.
Because I had. It's really good though.
So I mean, if you guys, we have, I mean, obviously I have more recipes. I was thinking maybe we could do like a tortilla soup next time, or you know, some other ideas that I had planned out. But if you have the tortilla soup, it's like shredded chicken, tomato based, vegetables all put together. Then we would shred and top it with tortilla. General ones like variety of peppers, tomatoes. We can even add zucchini to it. It's like everything in one pot. Soups are amazing, soups and stews. I'm sure you can agree with me, right? Everything all in one pot. So, all in one, exactly. So, and season it with spices and herbs. Herbs are excellent, right? Add a lot of nutritional content. So,
I do a lot of slow cooker soups. That's during the winter, it's easy, and whatever's left over goes in the freezer. It'll last for 6 months.
absolutely. Does everyone, tell me with a show of hands, who has a slow cooker at home or a crock pot? All right. Oh, I have a good one. I wanted to ask you, how is your cleanse going?
Good, I'm on day 11.
Good for you.
10 pounds.
Did you? Good for you. All right. She's doing. See you next time. All right, you guys, I have a simple one going here, which is just a cheese one. And I bet you the guys would, the little kiddos here would really love that one.
What you doing, Cora? No.
And then, did anyone have a chance to fill out the surveys or no?
Hold on.
Any questions, you guys?
Hold on, Munchkin.
Yes. Yes, yeah, definitely. I would recommend, so for like tonight, if you wanted to do something similar, you can literally go grab a rotisserie chicken, right? You can kind of like put some seasonings on there, or just plain rotisserie chicken. You can buy these wraps. If you don't have this tortilla maker, you just fold it in half, you know, right in your pan and let it melt together. So the chicken, chicken shredded, pull it apart. You can throw in some onions, some cheese, and you're good to go. Just season it a little bit. And that's it. That's a simple meal. You can serve it with like cucumber slices or tomatoes, and have it just like you had it with the plain Greek yogurt.
No, you said, so we can put it in the oven if you fold it in here?
You don't need to put it in the oven.
How do you cook it if you don't have the tortilla maker?
You can put it right in the pan on the stovetop. Just fold it in half. Exactly.
I've done it before where you use
Yep.
cast iron skillets, get one coating on one, the other
Yes.
one, and put it right on top.
They just slide it off and fold it over.
Does anybody for their kids want to have like a plain cheese one?
The beans do contain protein.
You want to try it? You want to try it?
Yep. Yep, just the cheese. Yeah.
No.
I have a cheese one, a plain one.
You're not going to say amount.
Yeah, but if you eat enough of it, you
Thank you.
Yeah.
It contain protein, just not the same.
It's a little hot. I don't. Do you have a?
Yeah,
Let me
I'll
grab
put
a
on
plate.
Yeah.
You want the Greek yogurt?
Here you go. Want to grab this? All right. So, I mean, I can make another plain cheese one if you guys want. Anybody wants more? All right, you guys. I have to go. I have to go and put all this stuff in here. So let's just take questions and
Any other questions for us?
I hope you guys find these references helpful for you.
Any questions for me? I'm ready to answer.
All right, so we're doing the last one. I want you girls to try it.
Okay, so like,